So let's talk about the best remaining duels of this season. I have 4 of them for you, and they are some exciting ones. We have some exciting duels for the rest of the season, and it's crazy that there's only about a month left in the season, month and a half left in the season, but there's still a lot of excitement left. I mean, Illinois and Minnesota, number 9 Illinois, number 13 Minnesota, right now ranked in the coaches poll at those ranks, is going down this weekend, February 5th. This will decide who is the best in the middle tier of the Big Ten. So I don't think anybody's really arguing that Minnesota or Illinois should be like number 2 or number 3 in the Big Ten. Maybe if you're from Illinois or Minnesota, you're saying that. But right now, they're kind of in that middle tier. They're in that sweet spot. They're at that number 5 and 6 spot. Both of these teams have impressed me this season, especially Illinois, who made just a huge jump forward in the rankings this year and just had a great season with wins over Ohio State, Purdue, Wisconsin, who Penn State actually just beat Wisconsin the other night in a midweek duel. But Illinois is 4-1. Yeah, they lost to Iowa, which was expected. I mean, nobody expected them to do anything crazy against Iowa. But then Minnesota is 4-2, losses to Iowa, as well as Nebraska, but they do have wins over Purdue and Rutgers. So these two wrestling, I'm actually just really interested, mostly for the rankings. The best matchups here are going to be between Michael Blockus and Mikey Carr. Andrew Sparks and Dan Bronigal, 165. It's just an insanely tough weight this year, let me tell you, insanely tough. And we'll be getting another tough matchup at 165 in Virginia Tech and NC State with Mackay and Bullard at 165. But this is a battle for the ACC between number 8 Virginia Tech and number 3 NC State. Also happening this weekend on February 5th. It's a battle for the ACC. NC State is undefeated, but so is Virginia Tech. NC State 5-0, Virginia Tech 7-0. NC State's best wins are over Pitt and UNC, while Virginia Tech has a recent win over UNC, but it lost to NC State last year. Will the duel be the same as last year? I doubt it. I think it may be a little bit closer, but I'll be honest with you. NC State is just looking absolutely dominant this year. Their complete pretty much blowout over Pitt impressed me, and they've just been having guys just pop out of the woodwork, like, and jump into the rankings and just really prove themselves. Like their 197-pounder, Trumbull, beating Nino Bonacorsi. I'm excited to see what matchups lie there in the battle for the ACC because it's quickly becoming one of my favorite conferences in recent seasons. This is a big one. I have 2 more for you, 2 more big duels, and please let me know which duel you're most excited for. I have a feeling I know which one, but maybe I'll get to that in a bit. But Army and Navy. Army is actually began the season this year as a ranked team, top 25. Navy was unranked. February 12th, these two will be wrestling. And why is this so big? So you may not know this. Maybe you do if you follow Army and Navy. But if you're from Army, you want to beat Navy. If you're from Navy, you want to beat Army. That is the big goal of these programs. It is a massive rivalry, not just in wrestling, but across all sports, especially football. These two teams are just absolutely, it's a huge rivalry. And the reason it's so big and interesting this year is because, of course, Kerry Colat is now the head coach at Navy and has a solid squad this year, 3-1, a close loss to Pitt. I actually thought they were about to beat Pitt, super close. But they did have a ranked win over Lehigh. And their last win was, I'll get to the last win over Navy or over Army in just a second. But Army is 2-1 this season, lost to Binghamton, but beat Bucknell. They did drop out of that top 25. But let's look at these last 5 meetings between these two teams. So the last 5 meetings, it is actually all in Army's way. Well, the last 4, the 5th one, it was actually back in 2016 whenever Navy had their last win over Army, in 19-17 win. So what's going to happen this year is my question for you, because this is Navy's year, honestly, to potentially be the first team to win the EIWA in 20 years that isn't Cornell or Lehigh. And the EIWA is tough, and without Princeton, without Cornell, without these teams in the EIWA, if Coach Colat can win the EIWA this year, that would be a great feat, and I actually think it's possible. But the big challenge in their path is going to be Army. And then the last big duel, the last big remaining duel that I'm super pumped for. It's my duel that I look forward to every single year. I've been looking forward to this duel since I was 12 years old. I look forward to this duel every single year in college wrestling, and I think you know what that is. It's Penn State and Iowa. Penn State currently number 4 in the rankings. Iowa number 1. Goes down February 12th. Goes down Valentine's Day weekend. Halt your dates. Halt your plans, because Penn State and Iowa are wrestling on Friday, February 12th, as long as everything goes according to plan and we don't get any postponements. But Iowa is undefeated right now with wins over Nebraska, Minnesota, Illinois. And they actually do have the last win over Penn State, which you may know from last year, and the crazy duel, which I called the close score to that. Penn State is undefeated right now with wins over Indiana, Northwestern, and Wisconsin. They pretty much blanked Wisconsin by a score of 34-6. It's been kind of a slow start to this season, but I do look forward to seeing what the Nittany Lions can do against Iowa. And there's so many matchups in this. But RBY and DeSanto, Nick Lee and Ironman, Aaron Brooks and Nelson Brands. This is going to be quite the duel going down on February 12th. I will, of course, have the full preview and breakdown right here on the Fanco Wrestling channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you stay up to date on all the wrestling news. And I'm super pumped to see those duels happen soon. If you like this clip and are looking for more wrestling news and discussion, I recommend that you check out the full Fanco Wrestling Show podcast, which is live on this YouTube channel every single week. You can click here to subscribe to be notified of new and upcoming videos, or you can check out the Fanco Wrestling Show on your favorite podcasting platform to listen on the go. Stop stalling and start listening today.